Hey guys, DeAndre Hawk 7 and wait just a minute. Okay, so today, if you hear thunder, like really loud thunder, it is actually raining outside. So, yeah, I'm close to my window since I have like a desk. So, yeah. But besides the point, I mean, you guys probably don't really care. You guys just want to hear the review. I'm going to be reviewing Pokemon episode Pokemon XY 121, The Bewildering Woods, The Dawn of Evolution. And if you hear random buzzing noises, that's my phone going off. Don't you hate when people always don't you hate when you're texting people? No, don't you hate when you text people? They don't give a crap about you, but when you're making a video or something, you're doing your own crap. They decide to text you 1,000 times, and this rain is not joking around. It is raining cats and dogs. So let's start off this review. Oh my gosh, there was lightning, man. That's crazy. Anyway, I really liked Team Rocket's role in this episode. They saw Pikachu alone in the snowstorm and went after it. Pikachu used Thunderbolt on them, and it didn't work on Team Rocket at all. It had no effect on them. Maybe because Pikachu was worried about Ash, I guess. They realized Pikachu was weak in its current condition, and they were like, we don't want a weak Pikachu, and simply walked away. Then, at the conclusion of the episode, Team Rocket came back to challenge Pikachu again, and were overjoyed when he managed to blast them off with his old, powerful Thunderbolt. I feel like I keep repeating myself, but wow! The drama, young Ash flashback, synchro, and the ending with Froakie callback. What a beautifully written episode. Also, Kalos League is going to be held in Lumio City. Hype! The young Ash flashback was unexpected, but a nice touch. Really does show you who Ash is deep down. Under his bravado, his recklessness and maturity, his immaturity, and every other layer that Ash has is a young boy who loves Pokemon. It also happens to be Serena and Ash's first argument / bickering since ever. I wonder if there's gonna be more arguing. I'm joking. That's probably gonna be the only argument. That was crazy. That water's crazy. I mean, lightning's crazy. I want to like this episode, but overall, I sort of like this episode. I mean, the best bits were Pikachu and Team Rocket interactions, plus their bizarre happiness at getting a nice full bolt. Does anyone else find it funny that James's backside has been referenced now twice in XY as being his Pikachu's gods or something like that? And Snow Dedenne and Bonnie Dedenne fantasy in Poke TV was also very cute. Every time I thought the Ash story was about to break through, make me really sad or slash happy, it just felt short. I like the whole "I understand why you're upset. No, you don't. Just go" scene. Especially when Serena threw the snowballs. And I think Ash's response to that was appropriate. I just wish she'd felt less guilty afterwards. I wish they'd all been a lot more annoyed at Ash. I freaking would be. For dragging them into a snowstorm and ultimately delivering nothing more than a pretty weak apology. Pikachu, more than the others, should have given him a telling off. Man, trust me. And okay, let's be real. I don't care how sad you are. If you stuck in a blizzard, if you stuck in a snowstorm, I'm not coming for you. I don't care how well I know you. I don't care if you're my sibling. I don't care if you're a family member or a friend. You just have to stay in the snowstorm until it ends. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna walk out in the snowstorm. I'm black. Us black people like tropical weather. We do not like no snow. We do not like cold avalanches. All right. We do not like snowstorms. But besides the point, as for Ash, his misery was resolved a little too early in the episode for it to have felt worthwhile. I want to love the flashbacks, but for some reason I sorta didn't, but I sorta did. Maybe because I was flashing back to a different scene from his past. I also don't understand how I am supposed to believe that the Ash Greninja problem is now over. The ball rolling scene and fist/ball pump at the end was nice though. I laughed when they high-fived earlier in the episode. New Pearl shipping born? Maybe I just need to rewatch and it'll grow on me. Oh, I was laughing at Serena throwing snowballs at Ash. He did deserve it, although I didn't expect Serena to be so upset. The flashback scene certainly came unexpected. This would have been a nice to have a flashback to Snow Way Out, but then the Charizard return episode already gave us that, and you can't really have everything. Seeing something from Ash's childhood is nice too, as we seldomly get a look at Ash's childhood years. I'm kind of surprised the league will be held in Lumiose, to be honest. My wishful thinking was that they would take the train in Lumiose and then the league would be held in Kilude or Kilude. Oh my gosh, that lightning though. Kilude City would have been a nice opportunity to visit that location. Let's see. I saw the screen caps. The league stadium looks to be inspired by Stade de France or Stade de France. I don't know how to pronounce French. I can't pronounce French, okay? May end up being awkward considering, well, you know. My only complaint is where Talonflame and the others are there, is disappearing. Like, Talonflame and the others are disappearing halfway through, and all the Spupa becoming Meadow pattern. Otherwise, 9 out of 10. I like the bond between Pikachu, Serena, and Clement, and how Hawlucha and Noivern protect Bonnie before the snowstorm. That was awesome. Ash's flashbacks, despite being similar to that, make complete sense to me. Ash was reflecting on who he was, what motivated him to become a trainer, and that's why he was remembering how he loved and helped Pokemon before even becoming a trainer in the first place. I don't really mind if we're lacking flashbacks to previous series. Oh my gosh, that lightning, that jump scared me. As long as we're getting more depth on Ash's backstory as a child, something we have barely seen before. I agree with that. The flashback used made sense, and it indeed worthwhile to be reminded that Ash existed before his Pokemon journey began. It just had no emotional resonance with me. That's all. If you're wondering why I keep drinking, why I keep taking sips of my water, I get thirsty really easily. So this was a very good episode. Never seen a Pokemon episode with such emotion like this in a while. The fact that Squishy helped Greninja reunite with Ash is a real cool moment that shows he's grown comfy with the entire gang, not just Bonnie. And the scene of Ash Greninja being perfected was too awesome. One thing I didn't like was the Ash / Serena drama in this, or shall I say, the lack thereof. It seemed to be written well initially. I was very taken aback with how they had their first fight, and how Ash flat out yelled right at Serena. However, it ended just as quickly as it began, and there was little force. She was so mad at Ash for about 2 minutes. 40 seconds when she returned to the Pokemon Center, and became guilty all too quickly. I personally would have had Serena be more upset to the guilt-driven Ash for the entire I almost said episode. What the heck is an episode? Episode. Perhaps a couple after as well, but once the snow falls, she immediately feels bad. The worst bit, no one apologized. It's like Ash thanked her for making him see that they're automatically all cool. Like, bruh. I literally just got bruh out of my vocabulary, and now it's back. But besides that small bit of criticism, I thought this was one of the best episodes in a long while. Highly recommended, and I cannot wait for the next episode to see how Ash gets his payback on Wolfric. This episode was genius. The drama, intensity, and Ash himself finally coming to terms with everything that's happened. Greninja, did I just say Greninja? Greninja himself was really great to see, and looks like they mastered Ash Greninja with Team Rocket actually not being annoying as I thought they would be. Definitely one of the best episodes by far, and gives it a 10 out of 10. Stay tuned next week for the final I said 9 out of 10 though. You know what, 10 out of 10. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. For the final battle of the badge. By the way, I too am looking forward for that next episode. I mean, come on. I wonder how they're gonna make this in the dub. Probably not gonna be good. I'm not a dub hater. I just prefer sub, since when they dub episodes, they like to take forever. So, and for most dubs, they like to make the voices sound a little bit too dramatic. So that's why I prefer the sub. I'm not invested in the shipping aspect of her fandom, but it was nice to have Serena getting angry at Ash for acting so out of character. Aside from all the spaghetti, that's probably the weirdest thing I said. Ash is an inspiration for Serena due to his approach to Pokemon training. Naturally, if someone who always encourages you to do your best becomes depressed to the point of sitting alone in a forest instead of shaking it off and starting over, you're going to get mad. I'm not going to complain that a snowball in the face served as a wake-up call to the Pallet Kid, but I would have liked to see more of depressed Ash. He went back to being himself at the beginning of the episode. It was resolved way quickly. In uncrushing defeat, even though Ash had his Pokemon cheering him up, plus I almost said Dawn and her Pokemon acting as circus performers, he only fully recovered at the end of the episode. But that's it. This was a cute episode. I loved Team Rocket here. Loved Team Rocket. And love is a strong word. It reminded me of the old days. They don't want weak Pikachu. And they're super happy while being hit by a thunderbolt coming right after Pikachu happily reunited with his trainer. And then there's little Ash hugging Pokemon. Was he returning from school? He had a backpack, so he had access to Pokemon education before going on a journey. I bet he slept in most classes. I don't know where that came from. And that scene at the Pokemon Center, mirroring the day Ash caught Froakie, and to top it all, Bonnie Dedenne on Poke TV, so freaking cute. Finally, the filler is over. Ash can finally win his last badge. Also, what a cop-out. Team Rocket could have taken Pikachu back to Kanto, be showered with enough money to live like kings forever, and get the heck out of this show. However, like forever, but nope. So I was able to make this out from the dialogue between Ash and Serena in the beginning, English subs, of course. So it's like, Ash! And it was all like, I'm sorry that I left so suddenly. And Serena's like, if you're feeling uneasy on anything, just tell me. Even if it's just a minor thing, let me try to help you. I understand the way you're feeling, Ash. Whenever I lost a Tripocolon, I always felt an Ash like, you don't understand that. You don't understand anything at all. Then tell me, it's my own problem. Don't worry about me. And then Serena's like, the Ash I knew was always energetic, pulled everyone along, always did his best, positive, would never give up until the very last moment. That's why yada yada yada. I guess it's yada yada yada. But anyway, back to this review. Actually, This is all I have to say, actually. So, make sure you guys rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Follow me on Spreaker as well. And, I'll see you guys next time. DeAndre7 out.